Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kat and welcome to episode 2 of my Gap Year Diaries. So I wanted to make this video to talk about why I decided to take a gap year, what led me here, how people reacted, what I've done so far and what I plan to do next. So my agenda, my goals, my why behind this gap year. It's been one of the most freeing, confusing and transformative decisions I've ever made. I guess my main question was, why the rush? We're always running. 10th boards, 12th boards, college, job, marriage, promotions. It never ends. But what are we even chasing? Everyone says, I'll be happy when. But that moment just keeps moving further and further away. And I didn't want to live like that anymore. Education is important, yes. But it's not everything. Being a topper does not guarantee happiness or even success. At least not in today's world. I wanted to try new things, travel, learn, explore, experience life hands-on. Because life doesn't have a standard answer key. And there's no one right way to live it. So the funny thing is, this gap year, it was not my idea. It was my parents that, encouraged me to take this. So they thought it would be nice for me to get a break. And as I said, try new things and just explore life hands-on. Initially, I was scared because this was something different. It was something different from what everyone else my age was doing, and it was scary. I'll tell you that, it was scary. But later I realized, applause does not mean that you're going in the right direction. It just means that everyone else approves of what you're doing. And same goes for criticism. Just because someone criticizes you doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It just means it differs from their perspective. And I realized people will always have opinions. You just have to learn to tune out the noise and follow your own path. And basically just trust yourself. One thing I realized, a gap year can disappear so fast if you don't have a plan. You need structure, small goals, and a sense of direction. I didn't want to look back and feel like I'd wasted it. So the theme for this gap year is not just one small thing. Like, it's not just career, not just academics, not just travel. It's like an all-rounded and holistic approach. So I want to make the time to do things that I didn't get to do before. So some of the goals I have, so the first thing is I want to travel, and I also want to take a solo trip. Other than this, I want to join like a residential course. I want to go somewhere, meet people, try new things. So in terms of residential courses, I'm looking for like yoga or a martial arts course. I think that would be really interesting. Other than this, I want to try like new things. So as I've already mentioned, I've started surfing. I'm also planning to start Carnatic music, which is singing. Just basically you train my vocal cords, and I'm considering learning a new language as well, but I'm not sure if I'll get the time to do that. Overall, I want to work on my confidence. So the way I present myself, how I show up for myself, and just building that trust within me. So solo dates, I want to try an internship, maybe volunteer and volunteer at an NGO, travel, solo trips, martial arts, and these are all, at the end of the day, things that are going to help me build my confidence. And yeah, apart from this, of course, I also do want to work on YouTube, so this is kind of why I started my Gap Year Diary, to just vlog and document this entire experience, because it's like a once in a lifetime experience, right? So far I've actually ticked off quite a few of these. So the past few clips that I've been showing are actually from my solo trip that I went on a few weeks ago, and I have all the clips ready for that, and I hopefully can edit it, and that will be episode 3 of my Gap Year Diaries, so please stay tuned for that. Other than this, I started surfing, as I've mentioned. I've probably mentioned this in every video of mine, but it has really just changed my life for the better. The people I've met, the connections there, how humbling it is to just be a beginner at something, start over, and just build on that. I'm now at a stage where I'm not a beginner anymore, so hopefully, a few more months and I can, improve even more. So other than this, I recently agreed to an internship, so that starts soon. I will be talking about this in my future videos. Other than this, I've also been on solo dates. Morning walks, cooking, baking, meeting friends. I actually went to my first ever cricket match, so that was the footage that I was showing you earlier. And I've been going to movies and, just really just living life. It's not perfect, but I'm really enjoying the journey, the experience. From my last video, which was like staying sane, dealing with mental breakdowns and everything, to now having so many things going on in my life. I'm so grateful for these opportunities. If there's one thing that this gap year so far has taught me, it's that failure isn't something to avoid, it's something to invite in. I want to try new things, I want to mess up, I want to fall, get back up and try again, because that's what makes me feel alive. Every risk, every mistake, it teaches you something. You learn, you grow, you build resilience. Fear isn't a stop sign, it's a guide. It shows you what you still care about and where you still have something to learn. I know it's really tempting to stay inside our comfort zone. Honestly, that's been me all my life. I've always been stuck inside my comfort zone, my shell, never trying anything new. But I realized that, taking risks, trying new things is really just what makes me feel alive. And I'm so happy that I've taken those risks now. I have no regret there. And honestly, there is no standard answer to life. There's no single formula, no checklist that works for everyone. So why not try it? Why not take the risk, make the leap and see where it leads? I want to experience it all. The joy, the doubt, the failure, the becoming. This is Kat and this is my gap year diary. Learning to fall in love with the process of becoming.